Check 1 2. Test 1 2. 1 2 3 4.
Gotcha. Check. I see it moving. Huh? Check 1 2. Check. I see it moving.
All right, test 1 2. 1 2 3 4. Tip off coming up at 4 o'clock from Russellville. The Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament. Queen Lady Leopards taking on Pottsville. Stay with us here. Give me something. Let me check this again.
Check 1 2. Check.
Okay, yeah, it's good. I'll turn this down a little bit. Okay, check 1 2. 1 2 3 4. Queen Lady Leopards and Pottsville. Lady Apaches coming up at 4 o'clock tip off. Queen Lady Leopards taking on the Lady Apaches of Pottsville this afternoon in the Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament going on in Russellville. Are you from this area, Barry?
I am from Russellville. I'm a graduate of Russellville, and so it's going to be a little different for that 8:30 game. We'll hope for a Leopard victory, but I can't lose either way.
Yeah, you got. Which way you're just rooting for both teams?
Yeah, I'll root for the Leopards because my son plays for them, but I can't be disappointed either way.
I heard they're pretty good. The Russellville.
Yeah,
they're like second in the state or something.
They've really had a good couple of years under their coach Kyle Pennington. He came in last year and they made I think lost out in the third round of the state tournament or something like that.
Have they gone? Have they got any losses this year? Or they're undefeated?
I think they're 8-2 this year.
Oh, they have.
So they're a pretty stout team. They've got some good height to them, and Pottsville girls do too. So that we'll see how that affects us. Although Lady Leopards have a little bit more height this year than they've had in the last couple of years. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, they've been banging it inside there. The taller girls that are inside have really helped out this year.
Pottsville's a little down this year. For about 5 or 6 years they've made deep runs into the state tournament, and they're 4-4 this year.
That's what I saw earlier.
But it should be a pretty good game. Pottsville averages just a little over 50 points a game. We average a little over 48. We've definitely got the advantage record-wise and margin of victory-wise. We've only had, I think, two single-digit wins, I think, and the rest have been by at least 15 to almost 20 points. We've had a couple almost 40-point wins. And Pottsville, their games have been closer, but they're a well-coached team, and I'll be interested to see. I've seen them play the last 3 years up here, and interested to see how they do, because they lost a really good senior class over the last couple of years. So.
Do they play every year like the Lady Leopards have in the last few years?
They've played. I think Pottsville plays in it every year. This will be the Queen's third year in this tournament. So.
How far is Pottsville from here?
Pottsville is about 5 miles east.
Really?
Down
it's only 5
I-40,
miles?
yeah.
No wonder I haven't been through
Yeah, just down Highway 64, I-40, just the next town over.
This is my first time up through here. It's really nice facilities here.
Yeah, this gym is about 5 years old, I think. And with a history of, like, of course, this is the hometown of Corliss Williamson. This is not the gym he played in back in the early 90s, that gym is adjacent here. It's called the Terror Dome, but it was more like a box. It was really small. It didn't even have. It only had seating on one side, and but it was a neat gym to play in.
Like the Rock Gym.
Yeah.
In the Queen. Well, the Lady Apaches, what classification would they be in?
They are basketball. They are 4A, I believe. Yeah, they're in 4A, so they're in the same. We could see them in the state tournament possibly, but they've always got a pretty good team, very fundamentally sound usually. So
we were talking about earlier about Danville, the girls.
Yeah, Danville. I saw on Facebook earlier, they played earlier this morning. I think they had the 11:30 game, and or maybe the 1 o'clock game. I can't remember, but they were playing Class 6A, at least in basketball, Class 6A Fort Smith Southside, and the last score
2A, you think? Or
yeah, Danville's 2A, I do believe, and they were up. The last post I saw, they were up 41-3 at halftime. So
wow.
I'm sure that game didn't it probably held pretty true for the second half.
Well, game time coming up here in just a few minutes. They'll probably introduce the lineups and everything for both teams. The Queen Lady Leopards and the Pottsville Lady Apaches coming up here on UA Costot's at 88. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on at 88. Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
This live stream broadcast on Ed 88 is made possible by Satellite Service Company in Nashville, your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgater portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Well, introducing the starting lineups for both teams. Abby Ponce is senior, Maddie Martin a senior for DeQueen. Also, it's Josie Burke. She is a senior. Got Ashlyn Chambers, a senior. And the last one is number 20, Jared Cotton, a sophomore. Pottsville Lady Apaches coming this one 4-4. Lady Leopards 9-0 and 1-0 in conference. I don't know if they had more than that.
No, just one conference game. Yeah, we were the last team to play a conference game with that odd, since we've got 7 teams in conference.
Well, the starting lineup for the Lady Apaches, number 3, Abby Kane. Number 14, Julia Reynolds. Also, let me see who that one is. 23 is Lindsay Aday. And 24 is Shannon Lacey. I'm missing about the third one. I think it's 22 in there.
Yeah,
Kimber Rhodes. Okay. So we got both of the starting lineups starting here. Thanks for joining us on ed88radio.com. We'll have both games today. The other one coming up tonight at 8:30, a later game. So I'll be getting home kind of late tonight. Are you staying here? You driving back?
I'm staying here. I'll go back Sunday afternoon, but I'll be here.
Do they play again Monday too?
Yeah, Monday will be the final.
Okay.
The third place, fifth, all the place games on Monday.
Talked to Coach Phillips of UA Costite Colts and Lady Colts. He was in Jonesboro at ASU today. They have a holiday tournament too.
Yeah, they always have a real good tournament up there.
And I think Kenny Taylor, Coach Taylor, he's off in Oklahoma somewhere watching the tournament. Tip goes to Pottsville. Number 24, Shannon Lacey, the one that controlled the tip. Up top with it is Aday, driving down underneath, flipping it back out. Put it up a 3, no good. Rebounded by, who's that, Maddie Martin. Maddie Martin comes up with it. Going to the other end, tries to give it off, and it's taken away. She was trying to get it to Ashlyn Chambers in the corner there, but Pottsville comes away with it. Pottsville on this end with it. Tries to get it inside. That one's knocked away, and coming up with it, Josie Burke. She'll give it off to Maddie Martin. Queen Lady Leopards and the Pottsville Lady Apaches. Thanks for joining us here on ed88radio.com. Both games coming up 8:30 tonight. The Queen Leopards take on hometown team Russellville. Home of the Cyclones here. Abby Ponce with it out top, gives it back to Maddie Martin. Maddie Martin dribbles to the left side, gives it into the corner. Ashlyn Chambers. Jared Cotton with it. Back out to Chambers for 3 on the left wing, nails it. First points of the game is Ashlyn Chambers, the 3-pointer.
Good offense there by the Lady Leopards. Good ball movement inside out, getting Chambers open in the corner for that 3.
I thought the shot clock was about to wind down. Wasn't it pretty close on that one? Out top with it is Reynolds. Now gives it off to Day. Up working out high, the tall girl, Lacey. Setting the pick. Ooh, ran over Maddie Martin, no call. Inside now to Lacey and puts up a shot, partially blocked by Cotton, but it falls through.
Lacey, good post player. She goes about 5'10", and she a couple of years ago she just absolutely destroyed us inside.
It's to the corner now, all the way back around the perimeter. Ponce with it, gives it back to Maddie Martin. Maddie drilling towards Chambers, throws it back to Ponce. She'll look, trying to get it inside to Josie Burke. There's a three put up by Maddie Martin, and she pops it.
Maddie was way out on that. She was about men's college three-point land there.
I thought it was a pass at first,
Yeah.
and that kept going. I thought, wow. And it was nothing but net. So 6-2 lead for the DeQueen Lady Leopards here in the early going of this one. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Three-pointer put up. Hits the front of the rim, rolls across, no good. Rebounded by Cotton. Gives it off to Maddie Martin, who's bringing it across midcourt. Maddie Martin over to Josie Burks, working out a little bit now. Cotton's inside. Ashlyn Chambers for three from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by Rhodes. Rhodes will give it off. Driven all the way in, putting up the layup, no good. Ponce may have got a hand on that.
Good rebound there by Josie inside.
Josie pulled it down, gave it to Maddie Martin. Chambers now at the left wing. Now over to Ponce. She looks a long three. I think she was looking to pass there. Back up top, Maddie Martin. Just under 5 minutes ago. There's
Coach
Richard Bell. Coach Richard Bell.
Got a over and back on the Leopards. Maddie had it go off her foot. So Pottsville going to sub in three girls. 34, Layla Stroud. Let's see.
35 is another one. Riley Underwood. She's working inside there.
And this one here in the corner, I can't see her number.
I can't either.
She'd turn around a little bit. We might could see.
I thought it was 20. Is it
20? 31.
No, 31.
That's Tori Daniel. What we're discussing here. Maybe a clock issue or something.
Yeah. They're going to call a timeout. Is this like an official timeout?
Yeah, they're sending both teams to the benches, so we'll see.
So we'll take a timeout too. And we'll be right back. Our score is DeQueen 6, Pottsville 2. We'll be right back after this timeout on Ed 88. Sevier County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The co-op is the area's pure arena dealer. Staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op. Okay, we're back here in Russellville, and I'm uncertain. I'm not sure what's happening here.
Had an administrative technical. Apparently, one of the numbers in the Pottsville book was not written down correctly or was not written down at all. So Chambers will get 2 free throws here. She missed the first one.
Wonder which one that was. It didn't really say
Yeah,
who
I
it
don't
was. She hits the second one, though. So 4 points now for Ashlyn Chambers. She has a three-pointer in that one. 3 points for Maddie Martin, and a 7-2 lead for DeQueen over Pottsville here in Russellville from the Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. This game at 4 o'clock. The DeQueen Leopards coming up at 8:30 tonight. They take on hometown team Russellville. The Cyclones. Speaking of Cyclones, we've got a Cyclone over here.
Yeah.
Barry Reed.
I'll be about half Leopard, half Cyclone at 8:30. It was really.
How about a leopard cone?
Yeah, there you go. It was. We're still trying to sort out the book here, but it was kind of different when a couple of years ago you had Matt Hall, who was the coach at Russellville, and DeQueen has played Russellville every year they've been here in this tournament in the first round. So you had a DeQueen boy coaching Russellville, and you had a Russellville boy doing radio for DeQueen. So
y'all should have switched.
yeah.
Here, you take that. Oh, still there by Pottsville. She's trying to save it in bounds, knocked out of bounds by Ponce.
Good defense there. That was Tori Daniel.
Yeah, she's able to Well, it does go back to
it went
to
off
the
of
Lady
Daniel,
Leopards.
off her leg.
So another one tipped away. Driving all the way to the baskets. Oh, she almost carried that one. Goes in for the layup, and it's good. That was number 35.
Yeah, I think that's
Riley
Underwood. Lady Leopards a little sloppy.
Yeah,
difficult coming off of a post-Christmas lull and long bus ride up. And
well, they're trying to make some long passes right now.
Yeah.
There's a little short pass to Josie Burke underneath. Puts it up off the glass. No good. And coming up with it, I thought she had it for a moment. Coming out with it, though, is number 3, Kane, Abby Kane. Now up top. Now underneath to Stroud. And gives it off. Left-handed shot. That's by the same one. That's Underwood. Left-handed shot off the glass by Riley Underwood for the Lady Apaches. They now trail by 1 with 3.5 minutes to go. 7-6. Driving all the way in, putting up the shot, fouled underneath is Ashlyn Chambers. She'll go to the free throw line.
Get Underwood on the foul.
I thought she reached in on that one. Thought that was her. So Chambers to the free throw line. First one's up and all the way through. No good. I mean, it is good. Nothing. There was no rim on that one. Just splashed.
Denson and Castile check in for the Lady Leopards.
Chambers now with 5 points. Another one here at the free throw line. Could make it 6. This one is up. Does not go through. The offensive rebound and the putback good.
That's good rebound and stick back by Denson there in the middle amongst all the Lady Apaches. Good trap there by the Lady Leopards.
Lady Leopards have turned on.
We get a timeout.
Yeah. Timeout called by the Lady Apaches. They turned on the defense there, and Lady Apaches want to talk about that. So we'll take another timeout. Be right back here. Our score is now to Queen 10 and Pottsville 6. We'll be back after this from Russellville, Arkansas. Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament coming up after this.
Ranch House Cafe in DeQueen is serving up a full breakfast menu all day long. They have lunch specials Monday through Friday and some nightly specials too. Plus dinner choices Monday through Saturdays like chicken fried steaks, cheeseburgers, smoked barbecue, grilled steaks, and southern fried catfish, plus homemade desserts. Call 870-642-6040 for the Ranch House Cafe in DeQueen, supporting our community and schools in Ed 88.
Back here in Russellville tonight, Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament, throwing it away after the timeout.
Yeah, that was
Lady Apaches. Now it goes back to the Lady Leopards.
That was A-Day. I think that.
Yeah, she was trying to hit somebody back out top and just threw it all the way across the court.
Yeah, I think she was anticipating her teammate to kind of pop out, and she stayed kind of following the sideline.
So who do we have in? Cindy Castile up top, also Maddie Martin. Castile back to Martin. Josie Burke here at the free throw line. Looking down at Denson. Denson goes to the corner. Now back to Josie Burke underneath. Back out to Maddie Martin and Ashlyn Chambers for 3. No good. She gets her own rebound, throws it back in, and Maddie Martin's. Oh, where did somebody step out? Did it hit the
sideline there.
Okay.
Good hustle there by Chambers, though.
Chambers trying to save it, and I didn't see the ball hit down there. Hit the line, so it'll go back to the Lady Apaches. Pottsville head coach Drew Simon Morgan. Is that how you say it?
Sieben Morgan.
Sieben Morgan.
Yeah, he was their assistant for the past several years. I think he got the head job last year.
Trying to drive inside the baseline. Does get it off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. Denson blocks it. And a reach in, but no call, but knocks it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Lady Leopards here.
Good defense there by Denson down low on Lacey.
Makes a big difference down low inside, doesn't she? Lizzie Denson, number 33, is senior. Castile back to Maddie Martin. Up top, now to the corner to Chambers. To Denson on the baseline. Back out to Castile for 2 from 15, no good. But Denson puts it back up and in. Lizzie Denson now with 4 points, 12-6 lead for the Lady Leopards.
Rebound and a stick back there.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Driving all the way to the basket, putting it up, no good, but Denson with a rebound. 12-6 lead for the Lady Leopards. Castillo back up top to Maddie Martin. Chambers from the right wing will fake a pass inside, looking for Burke. Burke's trying to set up there at the top of the, does get it. Drives inside, puts it up off the glass on the running running layup. Good.
Good move there by Josie. Get herself on the board, get her going.
It's her first points, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 points tonight for Burke, 5 for Chambers, and 3 for Maddie Martin. Also 4 points for Lizzie Denson. Up top with it, trying to drive inside, puts up a shot just in front of the goal there and gets it.
A-Day.
Yeah. A-Day hits that one. So our score now, she has 2 points. Lacey has 2 and Underwood has 4. Chambers for 3. She's got it. Chambers now with 8 points. Here in the first quarter, just under a minute to go in the first quarter. 17-8 lead for the Lady Leopards, driving all the way in, putting it up off the glass on the running layup. Good. That was 23. A-Day, yeah. 4 points for her now. Maddie Martin's dribbling down court, gives it off to Castile. Now to Denson on the baseline, back up top to Maddie Martin. Martin trying to drive inside, gives it off to Denson, tries to give a bounce pass to her. Burke ties it up underneath. Let's see which way the possession here goes. Stay with the Lady Leopards here.
They must have rolled that ball in butter before the game because both teams have had a little trouble holding on to it.
30 seconds to go, under 30 seconds to go, 27 here in the first quarter. 17-10 lead for DeQueen. DeQueen has the ball and can get the last second shot off here. Chambers going to take a 3 from the left wing, and she hits another one. 11 points for Chambers here in the early going in the first quarter. 18 seconds, 17, 20-10 lead for the Lady Leopards. 10 seconds. 5, 4. I don't think they're going to get it off. She's going to have to shoot from there. 2, 1 from the free throw line. She's not shooting. Nope. No. Our score after the first quarter is DeQueen 20, Pottsville 10. We'll take a timeout and be right back here on UA Kostats at 88.
Revels and Company certified public accountants in DeQueen. They're not in the numbers business. They're really in the people business. From the moment you walk in at Revels and Company, the staff makes you feel right at home. For over 30 years, Revels and Company has been providing tax guidance to individuals and small business owners. At Revels and Company, you're not just a number. You're number one. And that's a belief that starts at the very top. Revels and Company CPAs, 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen.
At the end of the first quarter, it is DeQueen Lady Leopards 20 and Pottsville Lady Apaches 10. 11 points in the first quarter for Ashlyn Chambers. She leads all scorers. 4 points for Lizzie Denson. 4 points also for Lindsay A-Day from Pottsville. Also for Pottsville, Riley Underwood has 4. 3 points this afternoon for Maddie Martin. 2 points each for Josie Burke for DeQueen and Shannon Lacey, Pottsville. So that's the scoring for both teams here. And to start the second quarter, it'll go back to Lady Apaches. 20-10 lead for the Lady Leopards. Thanks for joining us here on ed88radio.com. We have both of the live video streams today. John Bunyard along with Barry Reed. They try to get it inside underneath, puts the shot up, and they didn't look like they touched that. I thought the same thing.
And I think she got away with a walk too.
Yeah.
Coach Weeks was wanting that walk call too.
There she gets it off there, and no good off the back of the rim. Josie Burke gets the rebound, throws it over to Maddie Martin, who will bring it across. Maddie Martin up top. Abby Ponce throws down to the corner.
Pottsville's getting out on Chambers a little bit quicker than they were in the first quarter.
She had 11 there. She's throwing it way up down there. I thought she was going to overthrow her in the first one, but the second one did go overhead. So there's a turnover for the Lady Leopards. It'll go back to the Lady Apaches. Pottsville with it. Up top is Kane. Also gives it off to A-Day. Day trying to drive inside. Will give it off to the right wing. Looks at the 3, passes up. That's Rhodes. Now Day on the left wing, down to the corner. And we'll take a 3. That's Reynolds. No good. Backside rebound by the Lady Apaches. Put back, no good. Now coming out with it.
It was Cotton with the rebound.
Jared Cotton. Chambers trying to drive all the way in. Kind of
jump ball. Wow.
Tied up underneath. They're going to call
stay with the Lady Leopards.
Going to call jump ball there. Air of possession goes to the Lady Leopards, who will take it out underneath on the baseline. Called a travel now. They reverse
Oh, okay.
it.
We're going to. Yeah, I thought that was the better call. I hate to be that way on calling for the Lady Leopards here, but I think that was the right call.
20-10. If you're going to call for the Lady Apache, you need to go to the other side. Lady Leopards, Lady Apache's trying to get underneath. Chambers takes it away.
Tightrope the baseline there. Good footwork.
Gives it off to Maddie Martin. Abby Ponce from the right wing. Looking inside, gives it back to Maddie. Now Maddie dribbling, looking for Burke. Bounce pass into her. Back out to Ponce. Looks at a 3. Cross to Maddie Martin. She'll take it. No good, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Lady Apaches. Pottsville has it. Bringing it across is Kane. Off to a Day. They're both up top. Looking over the left wing to Reynolds. Now underneath. And putting up the shot is good. That is, which one was that?
That was Lacey.
Lacey. Shannon Lacey. That's her second basket of the afternoon. She has 4 points. Ponce with it to the corner to Jared Cotton. Now to Maddie Martin up top. Tries to get it into Burke. Stolen away. And a toss down court. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Ponce. She did good defense there, not
she did.
fouling
Just
her.
going straight up with Lacey.
Looks like Cotton underneath, going to do something with it. Gives it back out to Burke. Chambers in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Martin. A long rebound. She dribbles all the way inside, puts it up, no good. Gets her
Yeah, we're going to get
it
it over the back on Lacey, I believe.
Pushed underneath. And it'll go back to the Lady Leopards. So Ponce is going to take it out, but no, they'll switch around. Chambers going to take it out underneath on the baseline here for the Lady Leopards. Lady Leopards retain possession, and they lead it 20-12 here in the second quarter. 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter in the first half. Lady Leopards on top here over Pottsville. Back to Chambers, looking at a 3 from the corner. Boy, they got to her fast.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
There's a reach in.
They're jumping out on Ashland now.
There's a reach-in foul on, looks
31,
like Daniel.
Tori Daniel, yeah.
That was out top, and really no need for that.
Yeah, she just got caught into that that zone there where kind of, as soon as Maddie turned around, it was going to be a foul.
Well, timeout called, so we'll take 1-2. Our score, DeQueen 20, Pottsville 12. We'll be right back after this timeout here on Ed 88.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop at the Queen Auto Group.
And we're back here. I missed a little bit of it, but Maddie Martin had to go back court. Chambers driving all the way inside, puts it off the glass. No good. And last touch by the Lady Apache goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Leopards underneath their own basket.
Yeah, Maddie had to chase it down. It went off her foot again, but trying to kind of let it go, the Lady Apache actually touched it first, so Maddie was able to advance it.
There's a steal by Tori Daniel of the Lady Apaches. Down court pass. They're looking inside too. Bounce pass inside. Backs Ponce in, and Puts it up
That's
off the glass.
Underwood,
Good.
I believe.
Yeah, Underwood's 6 point of the first half. It's her third basket this afternoon.
Lady Leopards haven't scored yet here in the second quarter.
20-14. Chambers is going to do it. No, off the rim, no good. And the rebound goes to Pottsville. Trying to drive inside, will give it off. Looking inside, pass inside again, and Cotton comes up with it underneath. Almost taken away there, and a jump ball down underneath is Tori Daniel, Abby Ponce. This one will go back to the, who's that going to go to?
I think it's going to stay with the Lady Leopards
Okay.
on alternating possession there.
Well, I thought they called a timeout with everybody going out, but it's a bunch of substitutions for the Lady Apaches. So it'll stay with the Lady Leopards, 20-14 lead with 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, first half. Here from the Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament in Russellville, home of the Cyclones. We'll get to see Russellville here tonight against the Leopards. Underneath to Denson, she puts it off the glass, no good, rebounded by Pottsville. Pottsville with it from the left wing, looking inside, trying to get off. Denson back in there for the Lady Leopards. Josie Berg, Izzy Denson, Ashlyn Chambers, Maddie Martin, and Sydney Castile. One dribble, passes it back out for three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Pottsville. Lizzie Denson blocks it. Pottsville comes
We're going to
back
have a
up
foul.
and is fouled on by Denson, I believe, underneath.
Yeah. Good defense there by Denson. And, you know, the Queen's been playing really good defense. It's 3:30 mark in the second quarter, and that's their first team foul.
Pottsville Denson had a hand on that one. Chambers comes up with a backside rebound here for the Lady Leopards. Gives it off to Maddie Martin. 20-14 lead. Sydney Castile underneath to Denson. Backhanded layup, and it's good. That was sweet.
Yeah, she was right under the basket. And give Castile the assist. By my count, that's Castile's fourth assist of the ball game.
Lizzie Denson now with 6 points here in the first half. After that basket underneath. Puts up the shot, no good. Denson almost coming out with a rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Apaches. It'll go to Lady Leopards. So good defense there by Lizzie Denson. Looks like a trap here, like a three-quarter court trap by the Lady Apaches here.
A little 2-2-1 trap press.
But Burke taking it underneath. The Denson puts up the shot. It's good, and she draws the foul. Denson now with 8 points and going to the free throw line for one.
Fouls on A-Day for Pottsville.
24-14, back to a 10-point lead for DeQueen. Going to the free throw line, can make it 11. Lizzie Denson puts up the shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Pottsville. Pottsville over the left wing now, get down low. Chambers almost got it away from him.
Good post defense there by Chambers.
34 underneath, that's Layla Stroud for Pottsville. That's who they're trying to look for underneath. A long cross-court pass down to the corner. Chambers on her, almost takes it away again, and it's last touch by Chambers. Go out of bounds. That's Lindsay Aday with it over there. Chambers almost come up with another one.
Pottsville going to rush a sub in. That's Tori Daniel back in the ball game for A-Day.
They have 3 scorers so far. Riley Underwood has 6 points for Pottsville. Shannon Lacey and Lindsay Aday, they both have 4. And from the corner, puts up three-pointer, rolls around. That was kind of heavy looking. You know how it stayed inside the cylinder, but it popped back out.
I think that was Kane that took that shot, and it did everything but go through the net. It rolled around and just popped right out. They've had a couple of shots like that, Pottsville has.
Kane's going to take it out underneath on the baseline for. Here's a three-pointer put up off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Martin. Maddie dribbling down court, looking for Sydney Castile on the right wing. Passes back out to Martin. Martin over to Chambers on the left wing. Up top to Martin. 24-14, 10-point lead for the Lady Leopards. Those long passes, you got to watch out. A couple of those have been taken away there.
Yeah.
Chambers trying to drive the baseline, taken away by Kane of Pottsville. Kane passes underneath, long pass over the head of Lacey.
Lacey's 5'10". She needed to be about 6'2" for that pass.
Went through the hands of Lacey out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady, or go back to the Lady Leopards. Full court press here now. 2-2-1 for Pottsville. Maddie Martin, Josie Burke. Back to Castile, who dribbles once, gives it down to Chambers, throws it away. It's going to go back to Pottsville.
I thought that might have been off of a Pottsville player, but the referees say no.
Yep, going to go back to the Lady Apaches here. 24-14 with just over a minute to play in the first half. About to take the break here. Lacey out top with it. Gives it off to Reynolds. Now up top to Kane. Kane dribbled once, took an extra step. Yes, she did. Took an extra
James
step,
Harden.
no call. Now the pass underneath. Shot no good. Josie Burke comes up with a rebound, gives it off to Maddie Martin. Chambers from the left wing, back out top to Martin. Tries to pass it into Burke, taken away. Taking it all the way in. Left-handed layup is good. That's Lacey.
Good defense there by Lacey, anticipating that pass into the post.
She has 6 points now. Burke with it up top. Trying to dribble inside, left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Denson, the putback, no good. And puts it back up and in. Denson now with 10 points in the first half. Lizzie Denson for the DeQueen Lady Leopards, now with 10. Ashlyn Chambers has 11.
That's Denson's game. Stay down low, get the offensive rebounds, and stick them back in.
Well, she's doing it well, I know that. Yeah, she makes a difference when she's been in there. Denson drives around Denson, puts up the shot. It falls and fouled by Burke.
That was a good move there by number 22 for Pottsville. It's Kimber Rhodes.
Who's that at the free throw line?
Kimber Rhodes, number 22.
22, okay. Has she shot any yet? No, she's got one shot coming. She did get the basket though. She has 2 points. That's her first bucket of the night. And a timeout call?
No, violation of some kind. I don't know. It
was on the coach?
Guess he was out of the coach's box. Maybe there's kind of a point of emphasis this year, but
not going to have time to get that off. But an 8-point lead, 26-18. So they really outscored us in the second quarter. They outscored us 8-6. But an 8-point lead for the Lady Leopards as we go into the half, 26-18. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on U8 Constance at 88. Queen Lady Leopards leading it in the Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament in Russellville by a score of 26-18. We'll be right back.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
So Kim, you going for a big Drive Safe and Save discount?
Yep, using the app. I've been quite vigilant.
Sharon says step on it, the meeting started.
Okay, write her back. Dear Sharon, don't mess with my discount.
Faster, Mommy, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I do too, honey, but we're gonna hold it for Mommy's discount.
Easy, easy.
But you're in labor.
Don't mess with my discount!
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
Your local State Farm insurance agent in DeQueen is Luke Billingsley, 870-642-2157.
The holiday time is such a beautiful time of the year, especially at Harris Drug and Gifts in downtown DeQueen. It just feels like Christmas at Harris Drug and Gifts. Harris Drug has so many gifts from which to choose, especially for your favorite Razorback fan. Plus, you'll find gifts for teachers and friends and neighbors, and so many great decorating ideas. So whether you need a stocking stuffer or a pharmacist you can trust, it's Harris Drug and Gifts, 205 to Queen Avenue. Merry Christmas from everyone at Harris Drug and Gifts in downtown DeQueen.
Gentry Chevrolet, Highway 70, just east of DeQueen, is Sevier County's premier Chevrolet dealership, featuring the Chevrolet Silverado. This one includes the American Luxury Coach Conversion Kit. It's the epitome of luxury, each crafted to stand it on their own, creating an ultimate unique presence on the road while providing comfort like no other. Or the 2023 quarter-ton diesels are in. The High Country Edition in Cajun Red reaffirms the long-standing tradition of Chevy pride. How about this cutting-edge muscle car with a history of driving innovations? The 2019 Chevrolet Camaro has agility and power built into the bones. J.D. Powers regards the new Chevy Malibu as the most dependable midsize car on the road, and the Trail Boss version of the Silverado half-ton focuses on its off-roaded capabilities and a 2-inch factory lift kit plus upgraded suspension. And then there's Paul Miner in his state-of-the-art Gentry Chevrolet shop, featuring the latest in front-end alignment equipment and a staff of ASE-certified mechanics and 2 oil-changing bays, so there's no waiting. Paul knows tires, and you know Paul. Paul Miner's at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen. Check him out online on Facebook or at GentryChevyInc.com.
We're back here at the half. Why were they showing Casey Kasem right there?
No, it was actually.
Did he graduate at Russellville? Did he graduate with you?
No, it was a guy that works for one of the local radio stations that kind of looks like him.
Oh, I got you. 26-18, our score at the half, and at the end of the first quarter, it was 20-10, a 10-point lead. Well, they cut it to 8 at the half. The Queen Lady Leopards leading this one 26-18. For Pottsville, 4 scores now because Kimber Rhodes scored a bucket there at the end. She did not get to shoot the free throw after the basket because of some.
Yeah, the referee was talking to the coach, so maybe the coach was too far out of the coach's box or something. A lot of times they'll give them a warning, and then if they don't get back, they'll go ahead and it's just counted as a violation there on a dead ball.
Much what's happening? Dave Dykes here. We have also scoring for Pottsville. Riley Underwood had 6 points, also 6 points each for Riley Underwood and Shannon Lacey. 4 points tonight for Lindsay Aday, and Kimber Rhodes had those 2 points. Leading scorer of all scores, Ashlyn Chambers has 11, 10 points for Lizzie Denson, and 3 points for Maddie Martin, Josie Burke with 2. Also, anybody other scores for DeQueen?
No, just the 4. And if you'd have told me that DeQueen would have an 8-point lead with Josie Burke only having 1 basket, I'd have told you you're crazy.
Denson really stepped up.
She
too
did.
While
She came
was
off.
in,
she came off the bench, played really good defense,
tall.
and getting those garbage baskets there, just getting the offensive rebound. I think all but one of her baskets came off of offensive rebounds. So because I've got her with about six or 7 rebounds in the ball game. So.
Yeah. So at the half, it is DeQueen 26, Pottsville 18. We also have a game coming up tonight. The Leopards taking on hometown team Russellville, the Cyclones tonight at 8:30, and we'll have that game, the live video stream on it as well. Take another timeout. Be right back here on UA Costots at 88.
You are independent. So are we. Horatio State Bank is a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests. Horatio State Bank, strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
When shopping for floor covering, Southern Home Furniture and Interiors in DeQueen has a complete floor covering center. Of course, Southern Home has furniture and decor for every room in the house. And now Southern Home features a flooring center right here in DeQueen, serving all of Southwest Arkansas and Southeast Oklahoma. Carpet, composites, tile, including any ceramic tile, even if it's not in the store. Stain resistant, wear resistant, even dog resistant. For the complete range of beautiful and affordable floor coverings, come to Southern Home Furniture and Interiors in the Town North Shopping Center in DeQueen. From the moment you walk through the doors at UA Casitat, you realize that there are so many careers from which to choose. And UAC offers the job training you need, from cosmetology to communications to welding to nursing to automotive and diesel technology. UA Casitat has it all. And if it's a 4-year degree you want, get your associate's degree at UAC, then move on to Fayetteville and pay the same tuition per credit hour at the University of Arkansas that you paid at Casitat. That's a savings of over $170 per credit hour. Come see why we say at UA Casitat, your career begins right here. Check us out online at cccua.edu. Tires Plus is your BF Goodrich and Michelin tire headquarters in DeQueen. Need tires for your pickup? Tires Plus stocks a wide range of tires for practically any passenger vehicle on the road, including an extensive selection of tires for pickups and SUVs. Marty and the crew at Tires Plus do a wide range of automotive service work. Plus, they stock custom wheels. And if they don't have it, they can get it. Your Michelin and BF Goodrich Service Center in DeQueen is Tires Plus. Call 642-TIRE.
And we'll play Van Buren.
And we're back here at Russellville, the Hoops for Hunger basketball tournament. Taking a look at the brackets here in the girls. DeQueen, if they come out with a victory here against Pottsville, they play tomorrow at what time?
4 o'clock. They'll play Pulaski Academy. The Pulaski Academy won their game this morning. I think the score 43-42 is the score I heard.
They beat Van Buren.
Yeah.
And then the loser of this game will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And they'll be taking on Van Buren tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Now the boys, which is coming up tonight at 8:30, taking on Russellville, hometown Russellville team. DeQueen and Russellville, the winner of that one plays tomorrow night at 8:30. The one that loses that will go to 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So,
yeah, the winner gets Rogers, and the loser gets the boys game. Winner gets Rogers, loser gets Baptist Prep out of Little Rock.
So our score here at the half, 26-18, and we're going to take a break. Nope, about to start. Getting underway here. Again, for the Lady Leopards, 11 points for Ashlyn Chambers, 10 points for Lizzie Denson, 3 for Maddie Martin, and 2 for Josie Berg at the half. To start the second half, Pottsville has it, throws up a 3 by Kane. She doesn't hit it, coming out with a rebound. The Lady Leopards, and that was taken away from Maddie Martin out top. Coming all the way in, throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Leopards.
Yeah, I think she thought she had her teammate there on the opposite block, and turned out she was behind her.
I was thinking she was just trying to get a handle on it. She didn't. It slipped. It's another the butter deal.
Yeah,
slipped out of her hands. I think she was just trying to get a hand on it and then to get it over there, and it just went straight out of bounds.
They've got a new basketball this year, and I've shot with it a few times, and it's got a lot better grip to it than that old wave basketball that they've used for the last decade and a half or so.
Martin throws it, taken away by Pottsville, driving all the way down to the basket, putting up the shot. No good, but Ponce will get the foul underneath. Going to the free throw line is number 22, Kimbra Rhodes. She has 2 points on the evening. She has a chance for 4 here. She'll have 2 shots at the free throw line. Kimbra Rhodes of Pottsville at the free throw line. First one is up, rolls around, no good. There's one more coming. 26-18 here in the third quarter. Rhodes with the second one, no good. Burke with the rebound, looking for Martin. Burke will take it out herself, give it off to Ponce. Ponce looking, trap out top. I think they wanted to travel on her. Cross court pass down to Cotton underneath. She's they called a travel call on her.
I think that's a makeup call there, I think.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but I think they missed that one on Ponce up near midcourt.
So to go back to Pottsville, the Lady Apaches have it here. Trailing 26-18, 8-point lead for DeQueen. And
basket down low by Lacey.
Lacey got the basket. That's her 8th point of the evening, 2 here in the second half, 6 the first half. Ponce gets it across throws it down to Cotton, in through the hands, out of bounds, and will go back to Pottsville. But a timeout called by Weeks. Having trouble breaking the press here, keeping a hold of it. So we'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back here on UA Costats at 88.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
And we're back now, 26-20, a 6-point lead for the Lady Leopards. 11 points for Ashlyn Chambers, 10 for Lizzie Denson. Maddie Martin has 3 and Josie Burke with 2. Only one that scored in the second half is Shannon Lacey of the Lady Apaches of Pottsville. She had a basket underneath there. So to go back to the Lady Apaches, 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taking it out.
A little bit different format here with a 35-second shot clock, but really the 3 years I've been up here that the Leopards and Lady Leopards have been to this tournament, it really hasn't come into play at all in any of the games that I've seen.
That one, the very first possession or so, there's a 3 put up, no good. Maddie Martin with a rebound and gives it off to Ponce. Ponce looking back to Martin. Martin will dribble towards the middle. Throws it down to Chambers, who tries to drive underneath, has to back it back out. Ponce down to Chambers in the corner.
Pottsville's really clamped down on Chambers after the first quarter.
They're everywhere on the floor. They're good press. Maddie Martin puts up a 3. Good.
Little two-man game back and forth between Ponce and Martin.
Maddie Martin hits a 3, her second one of the game. She has 3 in each half. And the lead goes back to 9 now, 29-20 for the Lady Leopards after that one. Pottsville up top. It's a man-to-man for DeQueen. Half-court man-to-man. There's a 3 put up by Pottsville, no good. Rebound by Pottsville. Gives it back out, another 3 put up, and that one falls. Kane gets it.
She was out there in men's college three-point land there. It was a long three-pointer like Maddie Martin's in the first quarter.
Abby Kane's first points of the game. All the way in. Josie Burke off the glass. Good.
Good move there by Josie.
Second bucket by her of the night. She has 4, 2 in each half. Abby Kane, her first points of the night for Pottsville with that 3 came in the second half. Third quarter, trying to pass it underneath, does. The shot up.
That's a tough call there.
They called a foul there.
They're going to call Josie.
Burke.
Oh, no, they're going to call Chambers. Wow.
Where was she?
I didn't think she was anywhere close to that play, but wow.
Well, the first shot, first free throw, no good. Putting up another one. She has. Is that Stroud at the free throw line, or is that?
That's Lacey.
Oh, that's Lacey. Okay, number 24. All right. Lacey at the free throw line. Second one up and in. So Lacey now has 9 points on the night or on the evening. Chambers trying to drive all the way in. She'll have to back it back out to Maddie Martin, and a reach-in foul. That one is on Daniel,
22,
I believe.
yeah.
Is it on Daniel or 22?
22.
Rhodes then, okay.
They could have gotten either one of them, but they got Rhodes coming in from behind.
It goes against Kimber Rhodes. Underneath Lizzie Denson off the glass. That one's good. She has 12 points.
Defensive breakdown there for Pottsville. Denson was wide open on that inbounds.
So a 9-point lead for the Lady Leopards, 33-24 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on UA Kostad's ed88radio.com.
Salinas Satellite Service in DeQueen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas' experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and area schools, Wilkerson Funeral Home, and online at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com.
And we're back here in Russellville, a 9-point lead, 33-24. Pass underneath, the shot good. That is number 24, Shannon Lacey. She has 11 points now. She has 6 in the first half, 5 in the second half. Still the full court pressure. Burt got open for a second. Chambers dribbling.
Stepped on the sideline there. Pottsville doing a good job here in the second half. We're trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Chambers and Maddie Martin on that, bringing the ball up the floor.
So Pottsville comes away with it here. A day gives it in to Kane. Kane's going to bring it across for Lady Apaches. And a pick up top. Throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to, on the turnover, back to the Lady Leopards.
That was a
hard pass over to Kimber Rhodes
a
on the
little fastball,
side.
and needed to throw a change up there. We're going to
have
a foul.
I don't know if it's a reaching foul. They're
going to call the foul.
Hey, is that Nolan Richardson reffing down there?
Yeah, looks kind of like him. That's Julia Reynolds for Pottsville with the foul. They could have called travel, but I think the foul would have caused the travel. So
Cindy Castile back in along with, man, that was no call.
Oh,
there.
wow.
Castile comes out with it, gives it to Burke. Burke on the way inside.
Yeah.
She travels with it. Took an extra step.
Good move there. She just couldn't get her feet to cooperate with the move there. That give credit there to Pottsville on the defense.
And they would have called a travel on that in the NBA, I promise you.
No,
You get 2 more steps like that. Cindy Castile flashes for a steal. 2-pointer put up from 15. It's good.
That's Daniel.
That was
Tori
Daniel, her first points of the night. She has 2 now in the second half. Maddie Martin gives it across to Burke. Now to Castile. Castile dribbling inside, back out to Burke. Chambers from the corner. No good. Rebound. Oh, off the head.
Good hustle there by
Chambers. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Leopards.
Kane was going to let it bounce out of bounds, and Chambers said, nope, I'll just take it and throw it off your head.
It went off her face and then out of bounds. So Chambers said, in your face. Chambers.
Ashland's first shot, I believe, of the second half.
I think so. They're guarding her.
Yeah.
Heavily. And was trying to throw it into Burke, and it goes through her hands and coming out with it is Pottsville. But the shot on the other end, on the left end, and layup, no good. And Martin comes back. She got down court and got the rebound. Over to Castile. Now to Denson underneath. Tries to put up the shot. It's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah,
We'll
good
stay
defense
with the Lady
there.
Leopards.
I think that was Lacey that got the block.
So Lady Leopards retain possession here underneath their own baskets. Denson trying to come in, pass it out top to Burke. Burke over to Maddie Martin. Martin on the left wing dribbles back out top. Now gives it back to Chambers. She's all alone. Throws up the three, no good. Backside rebound almost went to Sydney Castile, but Pottsville comes away with it. And that's a day underneath. Gives it and taken away by Ashlyn Chambers.
Just took it out of her hand.
Dribbling down court behind the back. No foul call. Now they'll call a foul. I was thinking Tori Daniels reaching in on there, and they finally called it there. Bumped her a couple times. Five-point lead for the Lady Leopards, 33-28 with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Give credit to Pottsville. They've effectively shut down Ashlyn Chambers since the first quarter. She hasn't scored since the first quarter.
Maddie Martin up top, looks at a three. She'll dribble, gives it back off to Castile. Chambers looking from the corner there. Give it back out top. Maddie Martin drives underneath, back out top to Chambers, drives inside. All the way to the basket, puts up the shot. It rolls across the rim, no good. But she is fouled and will go to the free throw line. 2.
Seeing who the foul was on here.
2, is it 35?
They're going to call 35. That's Riley Underwood.
Underwood's second personal foul?
Yeah, that's our second. It's the 4th team foul here in the second half on the Lady Apaches.
First free throw off the back of the iron, no good. She'll get one more here. Chambers at the free throw line. Could get her first point in the second half here. She has 11. She makes it 12. They're all over her on defense. She had 11 points in the first half. She led all scores.
They're not really playing a box and one, but they're kind of extending that zone out towards her.
She's gotten a couple shots off though, good too. She hadn't hit them yet here in the second half. We don't want them. She traveled with it, took an early step there before she took the dribble. So that was Layla Stroud. So it'll be a turnover for the Lady Apaches, and
Josie
going to
Burke
go back to the
break.
Lady Leopards. Burke's coming out. Let's see, we have who's in there.
I think Cotton came back in.
Jared Cotton, Maddie Martin, Sydney Castile, Ashlyn Chambers, and Lizzie Denson.
Help if I would move the camera to the action there.
Well, you're watching the action. You can just talk about it. This was not radio. This was a live video stream. Hammond's knocked out of bounds by Pottsville. Will stay with the Queen. Knocking it out of bounds. The last touch by Riley Underwood. So Cindy Castile going to take it out underneath for the Lady Leopards. This is a half-court man-to-man, or are they playing a zone?
They'll do a man-to-man on the inbounds and then go back to a zone if they have to.
Denson tries to get the shot off. She's fouled underneath. We'll go to the free throw line.
It's a big foul. That's 3 on Underwood.
Underwood, yep. Riley Underwood has 3 now. That was 2 quick fouls there.
Lady Leopards have only been called for 4 fouls the entire game. 2 in the first half, 2 here in the second half.
High arching free throw, nothing but net by Lizzie Denson. She has 13. 3 here in the second half, 10 in the first half. She's got one more coming from the free throw line. Lizzie Denson, a senior, number 33. Second one is up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Apaches. Coming out with it is Julia Reynolds. Reynolds over to the right wing to Rhodes. Rhodes loses a handle, picks it back up, gets it back out top to Underwood. Underwood will stop there and throw it across court, almost lost. Flashing for a steal, Castile. Tied up underneath.
Oh, we got a foul called.
Called a foul, reach-in foul on Chambers, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to call Chambers. That's a big foul. That's 2 on Chambers. Ezra Denson checked in at the last dead ball for the Lady Leopards junior reserve.
Hey, I said I ate with him at the referee. I should have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I ate with him in the hospitality room a while ago. Shot put up no good. Rebounded by Denson. Denson looking for Burke.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul on Kane there.
Yeah. Got to be a foul there. Yeah, reach around. Now that one's obvious, I think.
Yeah. Maddie's going to check in for
Some
Sydney.
are obvious, some are not obvious.
Yeah.
That was an obvious one.
I've got Denson with 7 rebounds on the afternoon.
Burke to Mount Martin, now into Lizzie Denson. Throws it down to
looking for her sister, Ezra Denson.
Elizabeth Denson?
Ezra
Denson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of like that Pottsville pass earlier. It's a fastball and you needed a change up there.
What number is she? I don't have.
Number 10.
Oh, yeah, I do have her.
18 seconds left.
16, 35-28, 7-point lead for Lady Leopards.
We're going to get a reach around foul on Denson.
Lizzie
Denson.
Trying to get it in to Stroud, and Denson reaches around, trying to knock it away, and they call a foul on her. So take it out underneath. 12 seconds to go. Throw inside, puts the shot up, and she's fouled.
Wow.
So who gets called for the foul there? Is it the other Denson?
Yeah.
So that one goes against Ezra Denson, number 10. Or who's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a junior to the free throw line, putting up the shot good. That is number
23, I believe.
23?
A day.
Day.
It's her first point since the first quarter.
Yeah, she has 5 on the evening. 1 here in the second half. She's got one more from the free throw line here. Could make it 6. Second one's up and good.
Pottsville's closed that lead to 5.
12 seconds, 11 seconds. Still in the press. Chambers with it, dribbles once, goes out of bounds, stays with the Queen.
That was a close call.
That could have gone either other way. So throwing it inside to Maddie Martin. She's kind of bumped, no call, and reaching in.
Jump ball.
It's going to go to the Queen. Stay with the Queen. That was Kane in on that one as well. Ponce's going to take it out underneath. Maddie Martin for 3 from the corner. No good. So our score at the end of the third quarter, it is the Queen 35, Pottsville 30 at the end of the third. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on UA Costots at 88.
Southeast Feed serves farmers and ranchers in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma. At Southeast Feed, you'll find pet supplies, livestock items, show supplies, and tack. Livestock meds, foods for wild game and wild game feeders, troughs, cattle panels, and of course, a warehouse filled with a wide assortment of livestock feeds and supplements. And Southeast Feed even has some great gift items like cast iron cookware, crawfish cookers, and ice chest. Open 6 days a week. It's Southeast Feed, 7 miles east of Queen on Highway 7071.
I think we're connected. All of a sudden our internet goes down, but we're tied at 43, and they want a timeout. I just leave it right here, but I think we're going again. There we go.
It'll be a full timeout.
Man, the internet goes out at the worst time. Well, I guess not the worst time, but we still have a minute and a half left, and we're tied at 43 here.
Yeah, Pottsville made a big run there in the middle of the fourth quarter to actually took a 43-41 lead.
Yeah, 2-point lead after a three. See, they really weren't hitting threes that much.
No, they hadn't.
earlier.
They made two in a row.
Mm-hmm. But last 2 or 3 times down court, they did hit a couple there. And then now it's tied here at 43. Denson had a couple baskets underneath. So did Josie Burt. So 8 points for Burt now.
Yeah.
17 for Lizzie Denson, and 12 points for Chambers. Also 6 points for Martin. She had that 1-3 in the second half here. But for the Pottsville Lady Apaches, looks like Shannon Lacey probably getting it underneath was most of the baskets by her.
Yeah, she's got 14 by my count for the game.
She went to the free throw line. I think Lizzie Denson has
She's
4.
got 17. Yeah, she's got 17 for the game. She got 7 here in the second half.
But for fouls, does she have 4
she's got
fouls?
4 fouls. She picked up a couple of fouls there while our connection was gone.
Minute and a half here to go. Hope you can join us back here for this one with the Queen Lady Leopards and Pottsville Lady Apaches tied at 43. This is the only time they first one they went ahead.
Shot clock violation.
Yeah, they had to get the shot off and didn't.
Yeah,
so it's going back to the Lady Leopards with a minute 20 to go.
Kind of a new little wrinkle for this tournament to keep games on schedule, and Pottsville called a timeout. Of course, the shot clock doesn't reset when that happens. So
full court press too is not. I mean, they've been having a little bit of trouble with that. Jared Cotton dribbles in between, goes all the way towards the basket, looking back out, throws it to Burke, who gets it back out to Chambers. Now Chambers throws it away, trying to get it to Martin, taken away by Pottsville. Going underneath, putting up the shot good. That's
Reynolds.
14, and Julia Reynolds. 2-point lead, 45-43 for Pottsville, and a takeaway goes through the hands. Chambers throws it back out top. Martin with it. Going to set up a 45 seconds. Set up a play here. Play clock's under 20 now. Maddie Martin looks at a three, takes a jumper from 15. She hits it.
Big jumper there from Maddie from the elbow.
Side of the free throw line, she got it.
Pottsville can hold for the last shot. Shot clock's off.
Martin's got 8 points now. 5 here in the second half.
You don't want to
Tied at
foul.
45, 20 seconds to go. 18, 17. Out top, Kane has it, guarded by Burke. Don't foul her, yeah. Kane drives inside, throws it back out. Dribbling out top, 60 seconds, 5 seconds, throws it underneath. Flash or steal, does not get it. Denson comes away with it.
Overtime.
And we're going to overtime. Going to overtime here. Tied at 45. I'm going to keep it here. It kind of hung up with no internet connection for just a little bit and hung up on a spot. So we'll just keep it right here. See if we can keep it. The internet stopped all of a sudden, and we're plugged in too.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there pushing buttons, and they're just, you know how you push a button on a computer and when it's frozen and it just does nothing? That's what was happening. I'm sitting there. I feel so dumb going bump, 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 bump. Work this time, and it doesn't. I finally just shut the whole thing down, and we moved the plug over to another one, and it worked. Well, it ended regulation at 45-45. Pottsville into Queen. At the end of regulation, going to overtime now. The Queen had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 20-10. They had an 8-point lead at the half, 26-18. They led by 5 at the end of the third. Now we tied at 45 at the end of the game here, and they're going to go into overtime. Extra time here. They added 4 minutes to the clock. Tied at 45. Back to jump. Be Josie Burke. Looking over there at the guys. What's going on?
I think they just wanted to make sure they were out of the way.
Ball goes up, this time controlled by Josie Burke. The other time it was Shannon Lacey getting it. So Cotton up top. Tries to look inside, back over to Maddie Martin, now to the corner to Chambers. Chambers going to pass it back out to Martin.
Pottsville running like a 2-1-2 trap in the corner.
1-3 or 2-1-2 or 1-3-1. Taken away, and the jump ball on the possession area goes to Pottsville. Cotton had it, reaching in is Lindsay Aday, and we come up, Pottsville come up with it. 3.5 minutes to go in this one, and overtime, tied at 45. Thanks for rejoining us. Sorry we lost you. But then internet malfunction. And a computer malfunction didn't like the internet malfunction. 3 put up, in and out, no good. Lizzie Denson with a rebound. Denson gives it off to Chambers, now to Maddie Martin. Maddie Martin's going to drive into the middle. Chambers for 3, and that's an air ball.
Wow.
Put up by Chambers, bringing it up, getting the rebound. It's Kimber Rhodes. Rhodes gives it off to Aday. She throws it out of bounds.
That's going to be off. Looks like Chambers knocked it away from behind.
Chambers got a piece of it, so it'll stay with Pottsville.
I didn't see it that way, but that's what they had to have called.
Going to stay with Pottsville here. The Apaches inside there, and there's a little shot, little jumper, good. That one is by Lindsay Aday. She has 7 points here in the second half, 11 for the night. That little inbounds pass there, they have 2 guarding. There's a long pass underneath to Denson. It's good. The left-handed layup there, or the left-handed shot from underneath. Denson ties it up again. Denson with 9 points here in the second half. She has 19.
And playing with 4 fouls.
Back up top with it is Reynolds. Gives it in, driving to the goal. Throws up a shot.
Oh, they're going to call a block. So they get Denson with that, maybe?
Denson.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 on Lizzie. That's a tough break there.
Denson foul out. Abby Ponce coming in. Going to the free throw line. Looks like Lindsay Aday. They were driving towards Denson, trying to get her out of there. She ended up with 19 points.
Yeah, and unofficially I have her with 7 rebounds. I'm sure I missed 2 or 3, so she might have had a double-double.
First free throw up and in. Is that Aday there at the free throw line?
Yeah, that's Aday at the free throw line.
She gets another one. She has 8 points here in the second half. 12 for the night. 9 points here in the second half as the second one falls. Lady Leopards trailing by 2 with 2 minutes to go in this one. In overtime against Pottsville. Pottsville always does give us fits.
Yeah.
When I saw us jump out to that 10-point lead there, and then at the half by 8, I thought, well, I guess we're not going to have much trouble with this. But they came back here at the end.
Yeah,
started hitting those threes.
They clamped down on Chambers, and Ashland's been really frustrated since the first quarter.
Full court press.
Stepped on the baseline.
She dribbled on the baseline that time. She was trying to dribble across the baseline there, and the ball went down and touched it. Going to go back to Lady Apaches. On UA Constance at 88radio.com. And we're in overtime tonight. We missed a little bit of this, but we're back. Dribbling all the way to the goal, putting it up and in. Is that Aday again?
Yeah. Lady Leopards look a little tired on defense.
They put it on the wrong one. There we go. 51-47, 4-point lead for the Lady Apaches. Over to Maddie Martin, now inside to Burke at the free throw line. Dribbles, turns, puts up the shot off the glass, good.
Good move there by Josie.
Burke gets the basket
Coach
and
Weeks
cuts it to 2,
timeout.
and a timeout is called. So Burke now with 10 points, 8 in the second half. Timeout called. We'll just keep it here since we don't want to lose it.
Yeah, well, just a 30-second timeout. Good timeout there by Weeks to kind of give his troops a little breather. It looks like he's going to get, I don't know if Castile checked back in or not. She's in the huddle there.
I'm going to keep it here. I don't want to lose that. I'm going to have to blame that one on Barry Reed. That was his fault.
Yeah.
That was all his fault.
Yeah.
If you want to text him, his number is. He is from Russellville.
Yeah.
So
But I am not from
kind of
Pottsville.
biased
So.
here, but it's close to Pottsville. It's only 5 minutes down the road. He
Yeah.
must have ties with
Yeah,
Pottsville.
yeah.
I think everything's 5 minutes from Russellville.
Just about.
Dardanelle, I was in Dardanelle, and then all of a sudden I'm in Russellville. I was like, I'd never been up here, and I was like, hey, why is the gym right here? We're already in Russellville. It's on the other side of the river, isn't it?
Yep.
Driving down, Pottsville, Lady Apaches have it minutes ago.
They're going to try to make the Queen foul.
Taking it away, Chambers had it for a second.
We got a
And
timeout on Pottsville.
called by Pottsville.
That was good because we were about to get a foul called on Chambers there. But the Queen fans are kind of how do you call a timeout when nobody has the ball? But
bouncing around on the floor.
all it has to do is just have the ball in your hand for a split second.
Timeout called by Pottsville, the Lady Apaches. They lead it 51-49, 2-point lead. It was 10-point lead for DeQueen after the end of the first quarter, 8-point lead at the half for DeQueen, 5-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Then we're tied at the end of regulation. We're in overtime now, and a 2-point lead for Pottsville.
They've just kind of been chipping away and
full court press and stuff too. But Lizzie Denson fouls out. She ended up with 19 points on the night. She had 9 in the second half, 10 in the first half. Ashlyn Chambers shut down in the second half. She had 11 in the first half. She's only had one free throw in the second half here. She has 12 on the night.
Had a free throw there in the third quarter, and she's just.
Now Burke's kind of picked it up.
Yeah.
She's able to pick it up a little bit. She's had 8 here in the second half. It makes 10 for her. She only had 2 in the first half. 5 points also for Maddie Martin here in the second half. So Denson and Burke and Martin with most of those there. Backdoor cuts, throws it across, does
Good
not
defense
go.
there by Castile.
Chambers had it, no call underneath.
We're going to get a foul on Pottsville. Wow, that's a
Chambers,
tough call there.
Yeah, they both had a piece of it. I thought she.
They're going to get
may have reached in
Reynolds for the foul.
Foul against Julia Reynolds. Reynolds has 4 points. Chambers going to go to the free throw line, and a chance to tie it up here. 51-49 right now. If she hits them both, she'll tie it up, and then Pottsville will go down and try to take the last one. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Pottsville with a rebound. They just got to pass it around a lot.
Lady Leopards really do need to foul there, yeah.
Bumped by Chambers.
That's going to be
top.
4, I think, on Chambers. 3 on Chambers.
So going to the free throw line, it'll be Julia Reynolds. She has 4 points on the night, all in the second half, 2 baskets.
Yeah, she had 4 big points there in the fourth quarter, and their Pottsville's push there in the middle of the fourth quarter.
Couple of free throws here. First one off the back of the iron, no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good.
Josie blocked it.
Blocked by Josie, or it would have been another basket. 2-point lead for Pottsville. The Queen Lady Leopards with the ball.
Can hold for the last shot if they want.
25 seconds. Martin over to Castile, inside to Burke. Now to underneath. Oh, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Pottsville. There's a foul underneath to the free throw line. It's going to be
foul on Chambers.
That's Kane going to the free throw line. Be the 4th foul or 5th foul?
That's
on
4
Chambers.
on Chambers.
So Kane's going to the free throw line now. Is this a 1-and-1?
Yeah, it'll be, no, it'll be a double. It'll be 2 shots.
Okay. 2-point lead for Pottsville. We'll be back at. No, we're going to keep it here. We don't want to lose it again. Barry already got us on that one. Well, it took a break. He messed it all up. 19 points for Lizzie Denson tonight. 12 points for Ashlyn Chambers. 10 points for Josie Bird. And 8 points for Maddie Martin. Those are the 4 that scored tonight. For Pottsville, leading their scores would be Lindsay Aday. She has 5, 7, 9, 11, and 4 is 15. 15 points for her. Also, 14 points, I believe, for Shannon Lacey.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
And 8 points for Riley Underwood. I hadn't seen her much the second half here. She can foul out. 5 points for Kimber Rhodes. 3 points for Abby Kane. 4 points for Julie Reynolds. 2 points for Tori Daniel for Pottsville. To the free throw line, Abby Kane for Pottsville for the Lady Apaches. Here in overtime, 2-point lead for Pottsville. Abby's first one. Off the front of the rim, no good. She gets another one. Put it to 3. I'd like to see one of those 3-point buzzer beaters, or 3-point buzzer beaters here to tie it up, going to double
It's
overtime.
both.
Ooh, 3-point
Big
round would
misses
get the
there.
win. Castile driving down the court. Double team. Gives it off to Cotton.
Ooh, she almost walked.
Now Maddie Martin up top. Tries to go inside. Bounce pass to Burke. Almost loses it. Chambers.
Oh.
Gets off the shots, and Pottsville got a piece of it. No foul. So our final score in overtime. What was it?
51-49, Pottsville.
51-49. Pottsville with a victory. And we will take a timeout. Be right. Well, we'll just go ahead and finish it, wrap it up here. Pottsville wins at 51-49, 19 points tonight for Lizzie Denson. She had 10 in the first half, 9 in the second half, 19 for her. Ashlyn Chambers had 12 points. She had 11 in the first half and 1 in the second half, 12 points for Chambers. 10 points tonight for Josie Burke, 8 points for Maddie Martin. For Pottsville, it was Lindsay Aday. She had 5, 7, 9, 11, 15 points for her. And Shannon Lacey had 14. Is that what you had for Lacey?
Yeah, Lacey had 14.
14 points for her, 8 points for Riley Underwood, 5 points for Kimber Rhodes, 4 points for Julia Reynolds, 3 points for Abby Kane, and 2 points for Tori Daniel to round out the scoring. So where do they play tomorrow?
They'll play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning against Van Buren. 6A team over there on the north side of the river from Fort Smith.
So earlier tonight, it was Pulaski Academy beating Van Buren by how many? Like 2 points or something?
At one point, I think it was 43-42 in that contest. So some good ball games here on the girls' side of the bracket.
And then Pottsville going on to play at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon against
they'll play PA.
Pulaski Academy, PA, yep. So boys coming up tonight at 8:30. And I know you're a Cyclone yourself, so what have you heard about Russellville?
Russellville,
they're like number 2 in the state.
Yeah, they've really picked it up this year. They've had a couple of guys come out that didn't play last year, and they're 8-2, I believe, is their record so far. They won a tournament up in Rogers earlier this year, and they've got some height. They'll go. Most of their starting 5 is 5'10" and up. I think their tallest player is 6'6", but they've got some beef. They've got one of their guys is 6'4" and high jumps 7 foot plus. So we've got our work cut out for us for sure.
Well, this boys game right here is this Van Buren on the green? Pottsville?
Yeah, Pottsville,
Pottsville playing Van Buren in the boys game right now. And then, so we'll be back at 8:30 tonight for Russellville and DeQueen in the boys contest. The Lady Apaches take this one in overtime today, 51-49 over DeQueen. DeQueen had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter. At the half, DeQueen had an 8-point lead, 5-point lead at the end of the third quarter. It was tied at the end of regulation, 45-45, and then Pottsville gets the victory in overtime, 51-49. Thanks for joining us here on UA Costots at 88. Again, the scores: Lizzie Denson with 19, Ashlyn Chambers with 12, Josie Burke with 10, and Maddie Martin with 8 for DeQueen. We'll be back at 8:30 tonight for John Bunyard and for, what's your name?
Barry
Reed.
Guy that broke the internet, apparently.
Yes, Barry Reed, who sabotaged our, you can blame it on him tonight. Lauren told me that he did that the other day. He said,
oh, yeah.
I'm Lauren Hinton, and what was your name?
Yeah.
Barry John Bunyard.
That guy.
Barry, yeah, that guy. Thanks, Barry, for running
Yeah.
the camera for us and joining us. And you're going to be back for the guys' game, too?
Yes, I'll be
right.
here.
All right. Well, 51-49, the score. And Pottsville takes this one. I'm John Bunyan along with Barry Reed saying so long, good night, and we'll see you at 8:30 on our other channel, also on ed88radio.com.